In this video we're going to look at different elements of servicing this Yamaha 3 horsepower Malta 2-stroke outboard. So we're going to remove the spark plug, do a compression test on the engine and then fit a new spark plug. So to do this we just need to take off this clip here, remove the lid which gets us under the cowling here, and we've got the spark plug boot which we can remove, which gives us access to the single cylinder engine spark plug beneath. We'll remove that. We can then do a compression test, fit the new spark plug, which is a NGK BR6HS10, gap to 1mm. Got the feeler gauges here. I'm just running it between the electrode and the ground. And also on the engine it gives us the same NGK BR6HS10 and the gap size 1mm or 0.04 inch. So removal is dead easy. I've just put the spark plug socket on the back there, and we can then remove the spark plug. It's never a good idea to keep reusing the same spark plug because you're crushing the compression washer here, and for what a spark plug costs it's easier just to replace it. So we'll remove this from the tool, we'll have a look at the end here, check the condition, and I'll just double check the gap just to make sure that it was fitted correctly in the first place. We'll then fit the compression tester in, we'll set the engine to full throttle and we'll give it a few pulls on the pull cord. We'll check the compression, we're looking for anywhere about 100 psi. Anything below 90 might have a few issues with wear on the rings or cylinder liners, the cylinder walls. So we've just got the old one here. It's a little bit wet and oily, smells of fuel, and when we offer the feeler gauge up, it's quite tight, so it's set to about 0.9, so it could have been opened up a little bit more as compared to the new one. But condition looks like it's had some very light use, not much discoloration there, but like I say, it's a little bit oily and wet. So we'll now do the compression test. So compression test is fitted into the spark plug hole. Just looking at the gauge there, set to 0. The throttle set to full. That opens the butterfly in the choke and allows maximum fuel flow. Give it a couple of pulls and then we'll recheck. So we're set to full throttle and I'll give it a few pulls. Okay, and then we'll check the gauge. We're looking a little bit low. We're looking at what, 60, 70, 85. Now that could be for a few reasons. The engine's cold, hasn't been run for a long time. The customer states it hasn't been run for probably a year. So the rings might be a bit dry, a bit slack. What you can do, obviously we can run the engine, or we could put a bit of spray down there, but it sort of gives you almost a false reading in a way because you are sealing the rings to the cylinder wall with that film of oil. It is a 2-stroke engine, so it does have that fuel oil mix going in there as well. I know it's burnt, but you still get that mixture going in there. So I might spray a little bit of oil in there and we'll re-pull it and I'll show you the difference that a little bit of oil will make for sealing. As it is a 2-stroke, obviously we haven't got overhead valves to worry about. We've literally just got the piston coming up to compress. And likewise, it could just be that my compression tester isn't as tight as it should be. So what I'll do is I'll nip this up a little bit more. We'll give it a few more pulls just to make sure that I haven't got a leak on an O-ring. If not, I'll put a little bit of WD-40 in there and we'll give it a few pulls. Bit of a false indication. So I did tighten it up a little bit and we're coming to about 90 now. So for an engine that hasn't been run, 90 psi, small engine, it's not too bad. It's not great, but nothing to give concern about. Obviously, what we can do is, once we've done the service, we can give it a run and then retest it when the engine's warm. And that might give us a better reading. But the engine's a 1996, so it's not brand new. So we'll take it from there. I'll fit the new spark plug and that'll be it for the spark plug. And as always with a spark plug, when you first start off by hand so you don't cross thread it. And then we can torque it down afterwards. There is a torque setting for this. Normally it comes on the box or in the manual. It just gives you sort of a start off by hand, and then it's saying torque's 30 Newton meters. Gives you on the back there. But as long as it's snug down, that compression washer will compress and give it a good seal. And there we have it. Spark plug's in. I've put the boot on. Push the boot home, you get an audible click, and that's it locked in. So that's it for a spark plug on the Malta. Thanks for watching.